The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, July 6th. Jack's fatal outcome. Diane and Kyle's bloodfest horror. Nikki comes home. On the next YNR, Jack's life is in jeopardy, while Diane and Kyle find a bloodbath at home. Plus, Nikki returns to the ranch. This article contains spoilers for the upcoming episode of The Young and the Restless, airing Friday, July 3rd in Canada and Monday, July 6th in the United States. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, July 6th, suggest some intense moments in the land of Genoa City. Jack Abbott's Peter Bergman life hangs in the balance as Diane Abbott, Susan Walters, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, return home to a horrific bloodbath. Plus, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is officially released from the hospital. Learn more about what's going down during Monday's show below. Key takeaways. After getting stabbed by Patty during Friday's show, Jack's life will hang in the balance. Diane's homecoming celebration gets cut short as she and Kyle find Jack's bloodied body in the Abbott mansion. Nikki is released from the hospital and returns home to the ranch. Jack Abbott's life and death situation. The Young and the Restless spoilers remind fans that Patty Williams, Stacey Hayduke, brutally stabbed Jack during the Friday, July 3rd episode. Using a kitchen knife, a sharp one, she stabbed him in the stomach, and as he dropped to the floor, she held him in her arms. Blood was everywhere, so fans can expect to pick up during the Monday, July 6th show where Friday left off. Diane and Kyle Abbott return. Meanwhile, Diane and Kyle will return home on Monday. Diane will be elated that she's placed her hostage situation behind her. However, happiness will turn to horror once she and her son realize what Patty has been up to. All arrows are pointing to the idea that Diane and Kyle will find Jack in a pool of blood. But will Patty be around, or will she bolt? Could she continue her stabbing spree by catching Diane and Kyle off guard? Nikki Newman's ranch return. Across town, The Young and the Restless spoilers for July 6th indicate that Nikki will be released from the hospital, as she can't recover from her surgery in a GCAC hotel room. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, will open up the doors to the ranch so she can get better at home. Plus, she'll be surrounded by the love of her kids and grandchildren, which is exactly what she needs right now. Nikki isn't in a position to object at this point, so will this be the start of Victor and Nikki's reunion? Only time will tell. What storyline are you most interested in seeing unfold on Monday? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Catch your favorite CBS soap daily and visit CTS often for the best Young and the Restless news, spoilers, and updates. Love Young and Restless? Join our official Young and Restless Facebook group for daily spoilers, recaps, breaking news, and exclusive updates. The week begins with an emotional storm as long-buried secrets erupt into the open, leaving one powerful family questioning everything they thought they knew. Relationships are pushed to the breaking point, loyalties are tested, and one unexpected tragedy changes the course of everyone's future. As dawn breaks over the city, tensions are already running high. A respected patriarch finds himself facing the consequences of a dangerous decision made in an attempt to protect the people he loves. What began as a carefully calculated plan quickly spirals beyond anyone's control. Friends and family gather, unaware that the day ahead will become one of the darkest chapters in their shared history. Meanwhile, inside the family's luxurious estate, a mother and son struggle to repair years of fractured trust. Their conversation starts with cautious optimism, but painful memories refuse to stay buried. Every word carries emotional weight as accusations, regrets, and unanswered questions come flooding back. Just when it seems reconciliation may finally be possible, an unexpected discovery changes everything. A shocking scene leaves both of them horrified, forcing them to confront a terrifying reality that no amount of wealth or influence can erase. The emotional impact is immediate, and the consequences promise to ripple through every relationship connected to the family. Elsewhere, another familiar face prepares for a long-awaited return home. After weeks of uncertainty, she believes she's finally ready to reclaim her place among loved ones. Yet returning home proves far more complicated than expected. The atmosphere has changed, alliances have shifted, and people she once trusted now carry secrets of their own. Her arrival brings both comfort and conflict. While some welcome her with open arms, others fear the questions she'll begin asking. The home, she remembers, no longer exists in quite the same way, and every room seems haunted by decisions made during her absence. Across town, rival business interests continue plotting their next moves. Behind polished smiles and expensive boardrooms lies a fierce battle for power. Executives exchange carefully chosen words, while secretly preparing devastating betrayals that could reshape the corporate landscape forever. As evening approaches, emotions reach their boiling point. Family members converge for what was intended to be a peaceful gathering, but hidden agendas quickly transform the occasion into a battlefield of accusations and heartbreak. Every revelation exposes another layer of deception, proving that even the strongest bonds can fracture under enough pressure. One character, determined to protect the family legacy at any cost, makes a split-second decision that could have irreversible consequences. Whether viewed as heroic or reckless depends entirely on perspective, but everyone agrees that nothing will ever be the same afterward. The episode also explores themes of forgiveness and redemption. Several characters wrestle with impossible choices between honesty and self-preservation. Some discover that telling the truth carries an even greater price than keeping secrets, while others realize that silence can be just as relationships face equally difficult challenges. Couples who once seemed unbreakable begin questioning their future together after learning painful truths. Misunderstandings grow into bitter confrontations, and promises made in better times suddenly feel impossible to keep. At the center of the unfolding drama stands a family trying desperately to hold itself together while circumstances continue pulling it apart. Every member believes they're acting in everyone's best interests, yet their conflicting motivations only deepen the chaos surrounding them. The night's most unforgettable sequence unfolds in dramatic fashion when multiple storylines collide at once. Fear, grief, and desperation consume everyone involved as shocking events unfold with breathtaking speed. Characters who entered the day feeling confident now face uncertain futures, while unlikely heroes emerge from unexpected places. By the final moments, viewers are left with more questions than answers. Can broken trust ever truly be restored? Will old enemies become reluctant allies in the face of tragedy? And perhaps most importantly, who will ultimately pay the highest price for the secrets that have finally come to light? The emotional fallout promises to continue well beyond this explosive chapter. Friendships will be tested, families divided, and rivalries intensified as everyone struggles to adapt to a reality forever altered by one unforgettable day. With heartbreak, suspense, emotional confrontations, and unexpected twists woven throughout every scene, this fictional soap-style drama delivers the kind of high-stakes storytelling that keeps audiences eagerly anticipating what happens next. Every decision matters. Every secret carries consequences, and every character must face the truth that the past can never remain buried forever.